So that Rocket Summer League game was very eventful. Now, obviously, the Jabari Smith game winner was cool. But in my opinion, I wouldn't have cared if they lost this game because it's Summer League. Like, I'm not going to overreact. I'm not going to underreact. And the result doesn't necessarily matter. But there were certain things from certain players I saw which definitely impressed me. Now, to start with this video, I'd like to say one thing. If you're calling certain guys a bust or the best player in the draft off of Summer League, you might be quite confused and you might not know what you're talking about. But at the same time, like, there's obviously key things you need to point out. Now, one thing that stood out to me, I'm going to just get into this video straight away, is a guy like Thompson. Now, Thompson's poise really surprised me. Like, you don't see guys with that level of athleticism and quickness that are that poised. I'll give a perfect example. Watching this game, you've got three athletic freaks in Shaden Sharp, Thompson, and Scoot Henderson. Obviously, Cam Whitmore's better athletic as well, but he's not on the level of those three, in my opinion. The way Thompson and Scoot Henderson looked, they were incredibly poised. They looked like NBA veterans out there. Shaden Sharp, I think, is a great player, but he looked a bit, I don't know, playing out of control at times, like taking some irrational shots. But I'm not going to talk about the Blazers, but it's clear to see to me, I don't care about what a man shot from the field. I believe he was 6 of 13. You could see in his game how poised and how well just rounded his game is going to be. It's a shame he got injured, and I believe he's not going to return to Summer League, but that one game cameo was very, very impressive. Now, when I'm seeing guys talk about, all of this stuff here, all the top 5 picks shot under 50%, not all terrible, like I said, you just don't know ball. Because in my opinion, just watching the way these guys played really impressed me. Moving on to Jabari Smith, I feel like, again, he impressed me best because I already went on Twitter at halftime. Guys were bashing Jabari Smith because I believe he only had 3 points, was struggling. But I saw things out of Jabari which really impressed me. The guy was getting fouled. Jabari Smith shot 17 free throws. He was aggressive. That handle looks tight. I'm not going to say his handle's where I want it to be yet, he's fumbled the ball a couple of times. But the aggression and getting fouled is what I like. Just showing growth in certain areas. Like, some leagues not a thing where I care if you average 25 points per game or shoot 95%, well, like 55% from the field. I don't care. It's the things that you've struggled with. Where am I seeing improvements? Jabari's was attacking the rim. He's getting to the rim a lot more and got fouled a lot of time, being very aggressive, calling on his own number a lot more. You know, last year Silas didn't run many plays for him. There was an argument that Jabari looks not as good because the point guard, he didn't have a point guard to find him. But then again, you got to have that ability, whether there's a point guard on the floor or not. He should be able to get his, and he's shown that ability and that growth in that area already, which is something I'm very impressed with. Cam Whitmore's another one. He may not have shot best from the field. There were people who were concerned by his performance, but there's little things which I look at. He's rebounding this game. Cam Whitmore had 11 rebounds. The hustle. There was one loose ball which was so just, I forgot what it was. I can't remember exactly, but maybe Shaden Sharp lost a dribble. It was going up for a backcourt violation. Cam Whitmore chased that ball down. Even though it's going to be a backcourt anyway, that kind of hustle level is the type of things I like to see. The energy they're all bringing to the floor. Tari Eason is a guy who I feel like is on the brink of having a breakout season next year. The stuff that Tari Eason does doesn't necessarily show up in the stat sheet. He's a pesky defender. It's like the boards just find him. Like, if there's a loose ball or a miss, it's just going to find Tari Eason's hands. And defensively, the things he was doing, getting in lanes, making the right rotations, just being an overall pest was insane. The commentators were letting us know how much they love Tari Eason too, because I honestly agree. I feel like he's a guy who can be a very, very big factor for this team. But nonetheless, my biggest message from this video is that, look, there might be games where Jabari Smith shoots 20% hypothetically, Cam Whitmore shoots terrible, Tari Eason shoots terrible. That doesn't matter. Think about the things that Tari and Jabari did last season that you didn't like and see, okay, cool, am I seeing more improvements in that area? Am I seeing them try and utilize their weaknesses more, in the sense that they're going towards their weaknesses? Let's say hypothetically Jabari wasn't putting the ball on the floor enough last season. Was he doing that a lot more? Does the handle look tighter? Does he look more confident? Those are the type of things I'm looking out for, and so far they're getting checked off my list. So please do not overreact by their shooting splits in Summer League. It does not correlate to how they'll be used in the NBA. One thing I can see is improvement from certain guys, but I'm telling you, if that free throw number stays the way it's looking for Jabari, then it's going to be a great season next year, because I just love how aggressive he's starting to become, and him calling upon himself to get to the line, get fouled, and put pressure on the defense. Obviously, that sequence which led to Jabari's game winner, foul after boneheaded play, was kind of funny. But like I said, it's Summer League. But I'm not going to lie, that pass from Tari Eason from the side out to Jabari Smith for the game winner, very underrated. You know, that's actually a very good pass, I'm not going to lie. And the game winner just put the ice on the cake. Him running over to KJ Martin, dapping him up. It was a moment, I can't lie, but a shame he's gone, but hey ho. But like I said, as a whole, like, it's a shame we might not be able to see a man again until preseason, maybe opening night, who knows, I'll probably be preseason. But what I saw from him today was stupidly impressive. like the ability to slow the game down, playing at his own pace. That's the biggest thing. When you look at a point guard, it's not just about the flashy dimes they throw or their shooting ability, even though he hit a three at the top of the key to kind of ice off his performance. It's the poise, being able to slow down the game, letting the game come to you, not letting the defense dictate what pace you're going at. And men show those things to me and I'm dead impressed. Like, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm stupidly impressed. One thing which was a problem coming out of OTE for Amen Thompson was his turnovers. He didn't turn it over like a lot last game. He only turned it over twice, and he was really taking care of the ball, and he's making strides in a lot of areas in which, you know, I would have liked to see. So I'm very happy with the way Amen played. Cam Whitmore again, shot wasn't really falling, but that's what you look for in a player. When your shot's not falling, what else can you give me? That hustle, the grit to get rebounds, diving for loose balls, running after loose balls, making the right rotations, being a pest. Those are the things I'm looking for, and those are the things that a guy like Cam Whitmore showed. You know, I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a very interesting young core. And that Jabari Smith quote that came out, was it almost an hour ago, well, of me recording this video, when he said, why wouldn't I be playing in Summer League? I'm only 20 years old. My rookie season wasn't perfect. Of course I'd be here. That's the mindset you want to have. He ain't got an ego saying I'm a second-year player, had a decent rookie season, coming off an all-rookie team. Why am I playing here? He sees it as an opportunity to work on the things he was struggling at, get more acclimated to his new teammates, and overall just improve his game. That's the mindset I like. And that same mindset's going to take you far. And it's showing guys that, look, all the work I'm putting in ain't just for show. I'm dead ass trying to improve my game and become the best player I can for this team. So overall, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Jabari, Cam Whitmore, Tari, all these guys there. Very interested to see how they develop throughout Summer League, if they can keep these trends up. But, you know, quick side note, it would have been cool to see Miles Powell play. I know the Rockets don't have any more spots, especially for the guard positions, but Miles Powell is a buck. It's a shame he got an ankle injury early on. Hopefully be able to come back soon enough. But hey, that's all I got for this video today. Thank you guys so much for listening. Let me know your opinions in the comment section down below about how all the guys played. Do you share a similar opinion with me or do you not? But as a whole, again, let's not overreact to Summer League. It's just Summer League. But at the same time, let's not underreact. Just take it with a pinch of salt and move on with your day. But that's all I got for this video today. Thank you guys so much for listening. More Rockets content on the way. Stay blessed.